offense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there.
Turning it on! Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Got it looking for a first. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
There he goes. The 30. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over FIU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they go. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. With the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Okay, well, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. The Ducks are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moulton. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Got it in the middle. It's Benson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Moore to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the... Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for room. It's Whittington. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Slithers into space.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Got it in the middle with Stewart. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Ducks are marching down the field. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play for the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The give on the option. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try it over the left side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense in an empty set. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll give it to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Looking to buy time. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it. Jukes his way for more. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 9 in punt formation to kick it away.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll take it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the boot, looking for his man. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the...
Lots of running room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The handoff keep working on that clock. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Off play action. Fires left. Complete downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
77, Iowa, 24.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they were